Hey everybody, this is Ryan Mallory with another YouTube video on losing trades. And let me tell you, I don't like losing trades. And yes, I do have winning trades, okay? But I've tried to make a little bit of an effort here to highlight some of these losing trades because it's in our losing trades that we probably learn more about our trading strategies and what we're doing right and wrong far more so than what we do in our winning trades. So let's highlight some losing trades. And I have one for you right off the press with Roku because this thing beat me up pretty good today and it stunk. However, I was happy with how I managed the trade, how the trade turned out as far as what I could do to keep the losses to a minimum. So going into this trade, you have a double bottom pattern, okay? And I really liked what we saw with it, and it broke out. I didn't get into it on its initial breakout, but I kept watching it and was trying to be patient with an entry. And so 2 days ago, we have on April 2nd, we have a pullback at the open, and it pulls back pretty good actually, but it regains this support level and rallies higher. I didn't necessarily like it because it broke below the support level initially, and so I was like, I'm not going to really play with that too much. But it does. It comes back pretty good and keeps on rallying throughout the day. The following day, okay, we have a sell-off right here at the open. I was like, okay, it's still holding support. It looks pretty good. On the daily chart, it looks pretty good, and I'll pull that up in a second. But we have a dip, and then the buyers start coming in, and I get in around 69.59, okay? And I'm feeling pretty good. It actually goes green at one point during the day, just barely. But it starts to come back down again, consolidates, but I'm sitting on about 1+% in gains. But then there is a news piece that comes out about some anonymous source that says Amazon wants to take out Roku. Well, of course they do. That's their competitor when it comes to their Fire Stick, so why wouldn't they? But algos react, they freak out, thing closes at the lows of its day, okay? Now you could say, why'd you not get out? Well, knowing what I know today, what would have transpired, I would have gotten out, but nobody knows what tomorrow holds. And so I'm looking at the chart specifically to see what the chart is telling me. Now I could say to myself, and I actually did, it's like, man, should I just go ahead and close this out? It's acting all quirky. But I looked at the daily chart, and the daily chart was fine, okay? Fast forward to today, we get the big sell-off here. Now, this is where my stop loss was originally at. Now, does the stop loss have to be obeyed simply because you had your stop loss in there before the news broke out? No. You can have a stop loss in, and a stock can gap below your stop loss price. But unless there's somebody out there that's going to give you, in my case, it was 67.23 for my shares, I'm not going to get an order filled at 67.23. So it gaps below it, and that can happen from time to time. But what do? Some people say, well, do you wait for it to come back up? No, I go ahead and just take the loss. Wherever it's at, I take the loss. So instead of 67.23, I get knocked out at 66.26. Okay, so that's a little bit right there. By the time I got the order in, and this thing was moving fast at the open, okay? You pull up the 1 minute chart, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Right here, it was moving fast. So by the time I got my order in, this thing was already, down a little bit more from where it opened up at. So, it wasn't a fun trade, okay? So let's look at the daily, okay? Actually, I want to go right back to the half-hour chart. And you'll see here that I got out right here. But this is where the stop losses play such a critical role, because had I not done that, okay, I'd be looking at almost a 10% loss at one point in the day. Yeah, it bounced back some, whatever, but then you have the risk going overnight that it could gap back down again tomorrow, okay? So this is what stop losses do. They keep you from bigger losses, and if you don't follow them, this is what could happen to you. You get this huge sell-off there, and you just don't want that, okay? Move on to the next trade. I bought 2 more trades after this. All right, so the daily, you can see here another reason why I put my stop loss below the previous day's lows, and it gap below them, but nonetheless you can see where this chart was invalidated by today's gap down, so you don't want to be in it. So that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys learned something, and thank you for listening to my rant about a losing trade, and hopefully there are some lessons there you can apply, or at least understand better and have that confidence when it comes to a losing trade that it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of the world if you don't manage the risk. All right. Thank you. God bless. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, as well as check out some of these other cool videos that I've done. And if you want to swing trade with me each and every day, you can do so by going to www.shareplanner.com/splash zone. Thanks and happy trading.